Good morning, and it's well, it's a nice morning, but it's a bit windy, it's a bit breezy, but it's otherwise it's blue. It's quite pretty. The flowers are coming out. Spring is here. It is alive. But that wind, don't like the wind. Look, today I want to talk about running as a metaphor, and running to me is a lot of things, and to you it's probably a lot of things as well. But it's when you think about while you're running and what you're doing while you're running, and you're pushing yourself, you're focusing, you're challenging yourself, you're struggling, you're going through pain, you're feeling a whole lot of things, and a whole lot of things you don't want to feel, and a whole lot of things you do want to feel. You know, it's a wave, you know, roller coaster of emotions, all that wind. And within that, it's very similar to the journeys we take each day and through life, and you know, the different experiences we have to undertake in order to become something better than we were the day before. Now, running in itself is a journey. It's a platform for growth. It's a chance to be something more than you were the day before. And like every day, when you get out, whether it's at school, whether it's at work, or whatever you're doing, it's very similar. You have to go through the day, set some goals, set some focus points, go through that, get this achieved, get that done. Through the day, there's struggles. Through the day, things are easy. Through the day, things go as planned and don't go as planned. It's very much the same for running. As you go through the run, you start off and it's like, yeah, this is good, this is fun, this is fine. As you start to progress, you start to have to focus more and realize, okay, I've got to go a bit further, got to push a bit harder, got to get this done. Not that it's a time limit, but there's so many different elements and characteristics which I believe are very similar. I want to explore that while I'm running today, but anyway, just a little bit of a chat. All right. So anyway, with this in mind, as I was saying, things don't go always as planned. Recently, had a bit of an injury on the weekend. Been to the physio. They've said just to rest, and they've also said to take it for a run, take it for a spin, see how you go the next day, which is today, and I'm going to give that a go. So, yeah, let's see how we go. All right, do it. All right, I've gone on about what running is to me, and it's a whole bunch of things, to be honest. If you're not sure, running to me is an escape. It's a way to free my mind and just to get away from it all. Originally, it was a weight loss journey, but you know, it became more than that. And I think that's like with anything we go out to achieve in life, is we get out and we want to achieve X, Y, and Z, whether it's on a daily basis or through a week or through our job. And oh my gosh, my hair's in my face. And we take on these challenges. We take on these different we take on these challenges for ourselves. We don't necessarily vocalize them to anyone around us, and we work towards succeeding or work towards achieving something. And you know, we're kind of wired to do it from birth. Not to say that it's a good thing, but as humans, we strive and thrive to be doing more, to be growing, to be something a bit better than we were the day before. And you know, we're kind of competitive in some elements. Some of us are more competitive than others, but that's not the point. But with running, I find that in parallel to everything that I'm doing in life, whether it's work or my side hobbies and running a business and things like that, running is a way to keep me in check. It's a reminder that yes, there's a challenge, there's a path, there's a trail, there's a number of steps you have to take in order to get to where you want to go. And in essence, essentially, it's a whole bunch of stepping stones to something bigger and better. And you know, when I don't have a good day, when things don't go as planned, I can get out, go for a run, and know that I might do better there. And it kind of reminds me that there's the good days and bad days, and vice versa. I'll get out and run and things don't go as planned. Things aren't the way I want them to be. You know, you have a tough run, or it's feeling sore, or you've got an injury. And it's those days that you realize, well, that's life, that's part of it. So I just wanted to share a little bit on that. And while I share this, what do you have to say? What do you think about this? Man, I really need a haircut. So coming back around the idea of a journey, you know, running is a journey, and every time you run, it's a journey, but the whole process of running towards a goal, whether it's a 10k, 15k, half marathon, marathon, or an ultra. They all have a bigger journey in mind. And for me, you know, I haven't really it's only probably in the last year or so that I've really started to realize what I wanted to get out of running and to push myself further. And it's quite interesting because it literally is a parallel of everything that we're doing on a day-to-day basis. You know, you have a career, you have an education you're striving for, and you know, you put these goals in the back of your mind, but until they start to actualize and come to life, I guess having that confidence, until they occur, that confidence isn't necessarily there. Now, there'll be some elements where the confidence thrives and you're on fire and you feel like, yeah, I've got this, but then there'll be the times when the doubt and the fear is overwhelming you, and sometimes it's too scary to voice these things or to tell other people, but you just got to keep pushing through. And I guess that's the beauty of the run, is it literally is a step after step, and whether it's a kilometer by kilometer or 100 meters by 100 meters, it's going that extra mile and pushing through and knowing that, hey, you've got this. And it's both with the physical and the mental. Now through life, as you do school, as you do work, as you do different things, it's not necessarily always going to be physical, but it's definitely going to be the mental. And things are going to push you hard, and things are going to be easy. And just like a run, it's sometimes going to be hard and it's sometimes going to be easy. Let's continue. Absolutely beautiful morning. Alright, so my leg's a bit sore now. I'm gonna have to just take it easy back. Won't do 5k, probably end up being about 2k, I'd say. But just walking it off for a bit. Yeah. And this is the whole point I'm making, is understanding that things aren't always going to go as planned, things aren't always going to be linear, things aren't always going to be straight from A to B. And that's the beauty of it, I guess. It can be somewhat painful, it can be somewhat annoying and very, very frustrating. But it's the lessons you learn along the way, it's the character you develop, it's the I guess it's who you become as you make your way through. It's who you come out as on the other side, and you never enter a run and finish a run as the same person. You've come back and realized you're a conqueror, you're an achiever, you can make it possible. And sometimes you'll come to and it's like, oh, you know, you have that confidence challenge where it wasn't possible, it was too much, you did not finish, and that's the reality of it. Things will happen like that. Just like now, I'm having to cool it down and walk it off and realize that it's not going to be that simple. And just adjust and adapt and try and build the confidence to push through and to understand that, yeah, it's a journey, you'll get through it. Alright, I am going to try and jog back a bit. Knee's really sore now. Look, back at it too soon just means I've got to take the time to recover. Jeepers. This is when it gets frustrating. But it is what it is. Alright, let's continue home. So back home, basically by the time I got to 2k, I had to call it quits. Walked home. Walking, the pain disappears, but as soon as I start
upping your speed, like at a 6 pace or even a bit faster than 6, that's when things start to get a bit more sore. So bit frustrating, but as I've been saying in this whole video, the whole point is to remember that, you know, it's a journey. There's a process of getting to where you need to go or where you want to go, and that will require some endeavor and some challenge, and in this case a bit more of an injury, but I remain positive. All right, I'm gonna get inside, have some breakfast, have some coffee, and yeah, get to it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do the whole shebang, and hustle. And here's a sneak peek to the next episode.